Hello, in this video I'll show you how to replace the tensioner on the serpentine belt on Volkswagen Golf 4 1.9 TDI. The serpentine belt on this car is located on the side of the engine. It's located right there. In order to get access to the tensioner, first we need to remove the serpentine belt. To remove the serpentine belt, we need to go underneath the car, and first we're going to remove this engine under tray. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Next, we're going to remove this plastic cover that's covering the serpentine belt. Now we can remove the serpentine belt. To remove the serpentine belt, we need to turn the tensioner clockwise. This is the tensioner right there. I'm going to use a long wrench to turn the tensioner clockwise. This is where I need to put the wrench in and then turn it clockwise. When I turn the tensioner clockwise, the belt will get loose and then we can remove the belt. Here you can see I'm turning the tensioner clockwise and now the belt is loose and I can remove it. And that's the serpentine belt removed. Next I'm gonna go to the top of the car and start removing the engine cover. The tensioner will have to remove it from the top of the car. To get access to the tensioner, first we need to remove this air intake hose and the air intake pipe. First I'm going to remove the two clamps holding the air intake hose on the rear. I'm going to remove that air intake hose and then I'll start removing the pipe that's on the front. To remove this air intake pipe, there is another metal clamp that I need to remove, but before I'm able to remove that clamp, first I'm going to bring up the fuel filter, and next I need to remove the headlight in order to get access to that metal clamp. In order to remove the headlight, first I need to remove the bolts holding the bumper on this side. First I'm going to remove the bolts holding the wheel arch liner to the bumper. These are the bolts that you need to remove. Next I'm going to remove the two bolts holding the bumper on the front. You don't need to remove the whole bumper, just part of it. I'm also going to remove those two bolts holding the headlights and also remove the bolt for the bumper on this side. Now that the bumper is loose, I'm going to put the arch liner to the side and I'm going to pull out the bumper and just bring it forward a little bit so that I can get to the two bolts that are underneath the headlight to remove the headlight. I think I have enough space now to remove the two bolts underneath the headlight that hold the headlight. I'll show you the bolts now. One of them is right there and the other one is next to it on the other side. To remove the bolts I need a long extension. That's the first bolt removed. The other one is right there. That's the second bolt removed. Now I'm going to bring the headlight to the front, take it out a little bit so that I can get enough space to remove the metal clamp for that air intake pipe. Now I'll show you a closer view of how much space I have to remove the metal clamp. You can see I have a little bit more space. To remove the metal clamp, I'm going to use these kind of pliers just to compress the clamp so that I can remove it. And that's the air intake pipe out. Now, before I'm able to remove the tensioner, I'm going to remove the hydraulic pump pulley, because there is a couple of bolts on the tensioner that are just behind the pulley. In order to remove the pulley, we need to remove those 3 bolts. This is the holding tool that I'm using to hold the pulley while I loosen the bolts. And now I'm going to remove the bolts. And that's the hydraulic pump pulley out. Next, I'm going to remove the 3 bolts holding the tensioner. These are the 3 bolts right there. Now that the bolts holding the tensioner are removed, I'm going to take out the tensioner. That's the tensioner right there. You can see the 3 bolts that I removed on the tensioner. It's the 3 holes right there. Next, I'm going to put the tensioner back in its place. We again put it in its place, put the 3 bolts on and tighten them. Afterwards, we assemble everything else in the reverse order. At the end, we need to put on the serpentine belt. If you don't know how to put on the serpentine belt, I have a video on how to do it on my channel. Hopefully the video was helpful. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.